Hi, my name is Victor. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to create a simple design like this. If you're a fashion designer and you want to create a design, a flyer for your business, you can just replicate something like this and just showcase on your social media page, maybe your Facebook, your Instagram, your WhatsApp status. So in this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how to create this simple design to boost your brand. So just follow me as I go over to the next page. Okay, I just created the purple part and I created the blue aspect. So let me just go over to a new page, and the page, the size I'm using is 5 by 5 inches. You can come over to this place and change it while you change the units to inches. So this is my workspace. I'm going to double tap on my rectangular tool just to create the space I'm going to be working on, and blue was the last color I used, that is why it's appearing like that. So once you are done, you just come over to this place and you remove the outline, because that is what I love doing first before I proceed on my design. So after this, let me just drag in a few things. Let me just drag them in. Just drag in some sources I'll be using for this design. Don't worry, I'm going to make the resource available for you so that if you want to follow me through into this tutorial. Okay, bring in other ones. To make the resource file available for you. Okay, so let me just get started. These are all the resources I'll be using for today's tutorial. So for this, the first thing, let me come over to my text and just type out Lizzie. Okay, let me change the color to black first. Okay. Let me bring in this particular image. Now this image, I removed the background. It was having a white background, so I removed the background in Photoshop before I bring it here. So I'm just going to increase it like this, and okay, I right click and power clip inside. So let me just leave this here for now. Then for my Lizzie, I come over to my fonts and I'm using Monuments Extended. Yes, so Monuments Extended, I leave it like this, and I can duplicate this and say fashion designer. Control A. Okay. Just reduce it like this. Let's see. Okay. So for this Lizzie, I'm going to be using magenta. Or purple, yeah, purple. I come over to this place and I choose purple. So because I want it to the purple is too bright, so I have to reduce this a bit. That is why I'll press on G on my keyboard, or you come over to your interactive field so that you would add two colors to it. So I drag it this way and I add the same color there, which is this. I drag it in, then from this I tap and come over to my node color, come over to show color viewers and just adjust this a bit so that I will have a little bit of dark there. I don't want it to be too bright. Yes, so I just add a little dark to it and leave it like this. So the next thing I'll be doing here is okay, so for my fashion design, let me make it small letter, just shift F3 and make it title case because it's too big and I don't like it like that. So like this, I can just drag it this way and push it up a bit, then tap. How this one is outlined, you press your shift and tap on this, then L on your keyboard to align it to the left. And before I continue, let me just bring in this particular background. I don't want the background to just be too white like that, so I drag it out like this. Then I come over to my transparency and remove the edge, so you won't make it reach the down so that the edge would cut out. And after you do that, just right click on it and you power click inside so that it will just have a little shade beneath. So it's covering this one. I'm just going over to my edit and control page up to bring this up. Click on finish. So once I'm done with that, the next thing is I'll add my location. So for this the location I'll be using, the text I'll be using is let me just type it out first. 17. This I just use my friend's detail to do it, just for the sake of this tutorial, and I'll change it to Calibri. Yes, I'll change it to Calibri, but for this, let me just shift F3 and title case, and I'll add my bold. Change your color to black. So don't worry, it will soon have a shape now. The design just looks like it's not heading to anywhere, but just follow along. So for this, I'll just shift, then make it centralized to that. The next thing I'll do is let me create a box. Now for this box, to get a perfect box, you have to hold your control down and drag. So I leave it. Don't mind the outline, I'll remove the outline later. So press your control down and your left cursor, then drag. After you got to the point you want, you right click on it. It has duplicated, so to do more duplicates, you just press your Ctrl D for as many duplicates as you want. Then for this, I'm just doing the same thing. I'm bringing this down like this. So that is it. Ctrl G. Let me just make this once. Then I press my L to align it to the left. Then I ungroup it back. Ctrl U. So the next thing I'll do is let me just input the photos first, because I don't the images is too much here. So there is, okay, so I just input this, then you right click on this, you place it here. For the second one, when I'm through, I'm going to arrange it. So for the second one, right click, clip it for the second place. The third one is I use the wedding one, so you just keep clipping inside. The fourth one, I use this, clip inside. For this clip, you see that it's having a watermark, so I'm just going to cut off the watermark. For this, clipping here. For this, clip here. For this, clip this here. So once I'm done, let me just zoom it so as I will see what I'm doing. And for this, I can edit it, and the zoom is too much, so I will just drag it here, finish. For this, you edit it, leave it there. For this, this one is perfect because I don't want the face to show, so let me just leave it this way. I don't want the face to show because I just copied it from, I just downloaded it from Google, so I don't want the face to show. Click on finish. So since it's just the clothes I need, leave it like that. I don't want the head, the faces to show. So for this, so you just keep doing it like that till you are done with it. For this also, let me just leave it like this because the focus is on the dress and not on the face. For this, click on edit. I would have reduced the image before I input it there, so it was the mistake I did. That is why I'm just zooming in and zooming out. So for this, I'll leave it like this. So it may take a little time, but just take your time to do it, just to get a perfect work. Since I love it like this, so I outline everything and just drag it 100G, so that I'll be able to align it with this. Press my L. Then for this, I can just remove the outline of everything, and it's like this. So the next thing I'll do is I'll now start typing. Okay, in order not to type all this, let me just copy this and paste it here. So available of all kinds of wares. For this, let me just push this up. Tutorial, let me just copy out this. show you how I did that now. So for this, how did I do it? Maybe you are confused. This is it. Let me ungroup this. This is it. So I typed this, then click enter, type other things, click enter, type other things. And when I'm through, I make this one 4 and make this one 4 also. So the thing I do is I just duplicate this and bring it here. So for the circle, how did I do the circle? I just create a circle here, press my control down and make it small. Once I make it small, I change my color and I remove my outline. So what I now start doing is I just start placing them at the back of each one. So that is how I created this circle and how I divided the text. So let me just move on quickly. I don't want the tutorial to be too long. Yeah, because I know I've always been creating long tutorial, so I don't want this one to be too long. So the next thing I create, come over to my shape, just draw out my shape like this, and I remove my outline. You can also right click on this to remove your outline. So you see that this color is different from this. So how did I achieve this? I right click on this, right click and drag. Then once I get to the place I want to duplicate the color, I leave it and click on copy fill here, so it will bring the same color there. So for this, I can just click on left to right click on it, and for my text, let me just copy the text here, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. So sorry that I'm copying text. I just don't want the tutorial to be too long. So for my icon, let me just my normal thing I usually do in my videos. The icon I stole. Yes, I stole it. So here's the next one. Drag this in. So if you have been following my tutorial, you would have known how I usually do this, but for the new subscribers, let me just explain it again. So for this, just come over to your trace bitmap, outline trace, and come over to your line art. Then you wait for some seconds, click on OK. Then for this, it has removed the background, and you can go ahead to delete this and this. So I can just drag it in. Let me leave it here. Then for this, because I need okay, I have my phone number, Facebook and Instagram. So for this, I need only the phone number icon. I do the same thing, my line art, and wait, then click on OK. So after that, I bring out this and delete this. So for this, I press Ctrl U to ungroup it, then I copy this out and place it here, then delete the remaining ones. So let me zoom and work on this first. So for this, let me just So for this, just right click on the background to duplicate the color. When I get the add to my color and copy fill, and for this I press my G just to make the background color deeper, so it will be differentiated from the background. So once I'm done, I just group this, Ctrl G, and reduce this like this. Drag this up. Increase this a bit. Then for this, I just press my E to align them together, and I bring this one here. So for this, I press my Ctrl U to ungroup them, so that I'll be able to work on this particular one, which is my okay. Let me work on the Instagram first. So the same process, I duplicate my color. So each one, copy fill. Okay, yeah. So once I'm done, Ctrl G. No, before that, let me still make this one thicker. That is, I come over to, I press my G and just increase it like this, so that it will be more deeper than the background. So for this, I press my Ctrl G to group them, and I can just reduce it a bit. And how this one is aligned, I press my shift down, tap on this, then E on my keyboard, so that both of them will be aligned together. Then for this also, I press my shift and tap on this, then E to align the two together, and I can leave it like this. And for this, the same thing, I right click on my background, drag it here, and copy fill. And once I'm done with the fill, I press my G and just increase this and reduce this, so that it will be a bit different from the background. Once I'm done, Ctrl G and reduce it a bit. Tap on this and C to align both together, and align this to the left. Okay, so that is it. I still have, okay, let me do it. This. Then for this, I can just increase it like this. Right click and power clip it inside. Over to my edit, bring it here. So for this, let me just rotate it, because I want all this to be at my left hand side. So after that, I come over to my transparency, just remove the sharp edge, and for this, let me remove it very well. Let it come down, and I Ctrl page down to take it below. So once I'm done, finished, so that it will just have this small feeling at this place. Okay, it remains my location icon. I haven't brought in my location icon. So the location, okay, location should be here. So trace this map, outline trace, then add some switch. Okay. This and delete this. For this, I Ctrl U to ungroup it, and let me just delete this, because I need only these aspects. That is the only place I need. So let me delete all this. Okay, so for this, let me just right click and drag in this copy fill. So I can just make this E. Okay. shapes center. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so one more thing, I just want to add a little filling here. So I created my circle, but this time around it's not a perfect circle. I just leave it there like this, and I choose white color. I remove, okay, the outline is out already. Then I come over to my transparency and just reduce it, let me say 80. Yes, so as it will have a little filling on the name. So this is how I created this particular design. Okay, for this fashion designer, I didn't use extended bold, but I used extended, normal extended. That's what I used. This and yes. So guys, this is how I created this particular design. Yeah, okay, I'm seeing two more things I didn't do. So I come over to my freehand tool and just tap on this. I right click to make okay, let me right click on purple, then I increase this, the outline to like 1.2, okay, increase it to like 2. Then for this I press my Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Then for the Ctrl V I just change it to 90 so that it will rotate it like this. So once I'm done, I press on Ctrl G, just add it somewhere here, and I can just duplicate and add somewhere here also, just to add a little filling to your background. And for this I come over to my rectangular shape, I just draw it out like this, and I align it to the top of the text. For this I change it to yellow and I remove the outline, so that this will just have little filling to the text and little filling to the background. So guys, this is how I created this particular design using Corel 2020. If you like this design, please hit the like button to encourage me and to make YouTube advertise this tutorial to other people who are yet to see it. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Please subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss out of any of my videos. So thanks guys for watching this to the end. See you in another video.